undercover. A nice suit and a family name. Says he'll make me a star if I just play the game. But that man doesn't know that I am bulletproof. Keep one foot on the sky and a foot on the roof. I'm not doing this to try to make a name. I just like the way it feels on me, the way it looks on me. Still got the fire when you try to be a flood. 'Cause I like the way it feels on me. That little rush, rush, rush of blood. I hear your secrets, I know your plans. Ain't no way out without your blood on my hands. I talk to demons, I scream your name. They always say the best for the businessman. I'm not doing this to try to make a name. I just like the way it feels on me, the way it looks on me. Still got the fire when you try to be a flood. 'Cause I like the way it feels on me. That little rush, rush, rush of blood. That rush of blood. I'll use it for good. That rush of blood. I'll use it for good. Rolling hundred.
Oh,
Got him, his eyes singing. How are we going, chat?
Stu
How are we
got you.
going? I was just waiting on the, staring at the camera like that. I'm going to get him, I'm going to get him. I wasn't even looking. How are we doing, chat? Welcome to the midweek show, live from Manchester Airport. And we need to keep a very close eye out on the radar because we are expecting very, very soon Tom and Anne to be departing on the Singapore A350 to Houston. So let us know, folks, when that's on the taxi. Unfortunately today, just because I'm halfway through messing with things, we don't have flight radar today because we're making some adjustments ready for the Super Sunday show. But keep us up to date in the chat if you can. And yeah, we're going to be going until 1:30 today. If you can as well, fill the chat with Airliners Life Hearts, as well as I'm sure Mrs. Airliners Life will be in the channel, and Mum has gone in for the operation today on schedule, which is very good news, and we're just waiting now. She went in first, 8 o'clock, so lunchtime she'll be back out. All back to good, all back to normal, so there we go. Bosh. I hope you're all doing well, guys, and welcome to the midweek show. Shalomington says Jake in the chat. How are you doing, Sunshine? Hope you're doing well. Mehmet, great to see you. Natasha, hello. Yorkshire Rose, Roy, Captain Mark, thanks very much for coming down, mate, yesterday. Sorry it was complete chaos yesterday, dude. But thank you very much for coming down as well. And as we said, folks, we're going to be bringing you all the action for the next couple of hours. So get yourselves comfy, get a brew, and say hello to Nightbot, because Nightbot's back as well, PogChamp.
yes.
Whoa. Loopy is over the moon.
Hello, everybody. Captain Mark as well. You flying out still today? Let us know what time we can expect to see you potentially on the show today. Another big channel celebrity on the show today, being caught airside.
Wow.
Let us know. British Airways shuttle service A320 heading back to London Heathrow, kicking the show off today, heading to runway 23 left for the departure. They use dual runway ops most of the day from Monday till Friday these days. On Sunday we get a bit of respite from that. We get single runway operations on Sundays for a lot of the day. I think that ends between, I think it's 9 till 1 p.m. I think they get single runway operations.
Yes. Yeah, most of the day on the midweeks, actually. For us anyway, at least. But we can still see here from where we are, which is great. We've got a great view of the whole airfield here from the runway visitor part. And, of course, we'll be capturing the arrivals and the taxi shots as well. We did just have the Luxair arriving just before we went live, which is great to see. Love seeing the -8s back at Manchester. Tom and Ann are pinging, saying, tell in the critical chat, Roger Dodger. We'll be looking out for them. Cheers, Joe. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Captain Mark will be flying out in just under 2 hours, he's saying. So
okay,
we'll keep an eye out for that.
So the standby was no longer a standby.
Yes, exactly.
And I've realised I've left my cap in the car.
Cap
I may have to go and grab that in a minute.
No cap.
You don't realise how bright it is trying to look at the screens with the windows in front of you until you've not got your cap.
Yeah, it's like my laptop. You know, our laptops are quite bright, and I was on the, you know, I was using it yesterday in the garden because it wasn't raining for a change.
Yeah,
and I was like, it's on max brightness, and it was still like hard to see. Yeah. But like in the house, max brightness is like, whoa, like that's way too bright.
Mad, isn't it?
BA shuttle just entering the active runway at the moment. Got a EasyJet, I think a Neo on the taxi out as well.
I'm going to leave you on that zoomed in one. I'm going to go and grab it now before things get busy because I think that's just probably the easiest time. So I'll be back in a sec, chat. I'm just going to run back to the car.
It's raining at the moment as well. Light rain, standard. And it's, as you can maybe able to hear, it's pretty windy as well. It's not too cold though. That's a nice bonus. How's everyone's week going anyway? Wednesday, hump day as they call it, midweek madness as we call it. How's everyone's first few days of the week been off to? Anything exciting going on? We've been mad busy in the office, of course. Very soon we are going to be moving the Airliners Live HQ onwards and upwards in the world, and super excited to bring you all the information on that in the coming weeks. Still not completely 100% finalised, but we're gearing up for it. Please say hello to the Aer Lingus at 5 minutes past 12, did I say? Yeah, 5 minutes past 12. Okay, will do. I did see your message a few times already. And I think Terry put a message in the critical mod chat as well. Just letting me know. As the mods... If us hosts miss a message, often, if it's something like that, or like a support or something, usually the mods pick it up and relay it to us, so don't stress if we don't read things out instantaneously. EasyJet A320 Neo on the taxi out. And we've also got a Virgin Atlantic A330 on the move as well. Now visible on the main taxiway here. Crossing the runway at the moment. Or holding, we'll see. Yeah, this week's gone super quick. For us in the office, we've been super busy. I was actually spending a lot of yesterday also laying laminate flooring in my house, which was not fun because it wasn't as straightforward as that. And there's always something, isn't there, with DIY? There's always something that makes it 10 times harder.
The Wanderer's returned. That's better.
Can see now.
I can see now. Oh, get me brew out as well. Get settled in. Darren Taggart, welcome for 19 months of Airliners Live support. Good morning to you, mate. Thanks very much for the very long-term support to the channel. Really appreciate that. Where are we up to? Have we done any sport yet? No.
No, not yet. Sorry.
Wow, we've got a lot. Oh, my days. Huge membership sign-up.
Oh? Oh?
Can somebody organise Natasha with a brand new suit case and brand new suit and briefcase, rather? Because Natasha has just walked into Executive Club Lounge.
Wow.
Supporting the channel with our highest tier of membership. Natasha is a brand new Executive Club member on the channel. Thank you so much, Natasha. You've got yourself a gift card to the merch store, loads of other benefits as well, and a huge thank you to you. That is a huge membership sign up. Thank you so much. There's only a few Executive Club members, Natasha, so thank you very much for becoming one of those. Alan, with the 1 month business class, saying many thanks for the gifted membership. That's gone to Matt's. Yes, Matt's dropped 50 gifted memberships the other day, so I'm sure there's quite a few of you guys who are now benefiting from that, so thank you very much, Alan. Beverly returning for 21 months, saying can't wait for my hoodie. Thank you very much, Bev. Yeah, we added that onto the order, I think, yesterday, so that should be with you shortly. Ian Finley, 42 months crew seat membership as well. Good morning to you. Thank you very much, Ian. That is a very, very long time supporting the channel. Sarah Louise returning for 4 months, saying thanks for the great streams. Well, thank you very much for supporting the channel. We really appreciate it.
Thanks, Sarah.
And Plain Spotting Mike, 2 years of support with the gold tail badge. Hopefully see you at the RVP next Wednesday. Yeah, pop over when the show's done, mate. Absolutely. And after joining Executive Club, Natasha has gifted 5 Airliners Live memberships. Thank you so much. It's great to have you with us, and I know you support the channel a lot, so thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
Darren Taggart with a 19 months of support. I think we just read that one out, but thank you again, Darren. And Tom returning for 15 months. So really appreciate all the support coming in, guys. And as with all our shows recently, if we hit 50 gifted memberships on today's show, we will be giving away a t-shirt. And if we hit 100, we'll be giving away a hoodie. So if you do want to support the channel, hit the dollar symbol, then click gifted membership. We have turned off super chats because we would prefer that you gift memberships. So if you want to support the channel, that's the best way of doing so. And if you really would like to send a donation, then you can use our tip link, which is in the chat, and we receive 100% of that as well. So thank you so much to everyone who's supported the channel already. And lined up, ready to go, Virgin Atlantic A330.
Did the new Virgin A350 position here yesterday? What do you mean, Harry? Because we did have an A350 with Virgin arrive on the Sunday show. But if you say new, do you mean there's a new aircraft in circulation that we might see? Let us know.
And mods, just because of my limited devices today, if there's something in critical that is critical, just put critical in the chat and I'll switch across, because I'm using my phone for flight radar at the minute. As the Emirates A380 pushes back and the Virgin Atlantic out to Orlando starts its roll. Darren McCann, brand new viewer, welcome. They do sound good then.
Very nice. Rolls-Royce Trent 700. Engines screaming out there in Manchester. And off she goes.
Brian tuning in from Dunoon, Scotland. Welcome to you, Brian.
Hello.
I think Dunoon is like, if you can think of a place that sounds Scottish, it's Dunoon, isn't it? Even with my Manchester accent, Dunoon. I think I'd do a good job. Yeah. I think it's a very strong place to live, Dunoon, isn't it? Exactly. Let me know if there's an even more Scottish place to live, Brian. Yeah. Well, thank you very much for tuning in, mate. Audrey gifting a membership to the community. That's gone to Warren. Wondered if there was another Dash 8 then. And Andy, brand new premium economy member. Thank you so much for that, Andy. Welcome in. And Henna also gifting an Airliners Live membership to the community. Thank you so much. And we also have Will P for 38 months of business class memberships. Can't stop getting ready for work, but I'll catch you all again on the amazing channel. Cheers, Will.
Thanks, Will. Appreciate it, dude.
And Scottish Linda gifting a membership. That's gone to Split Scimitar.
Ah, nice.
John says, how about... I can't say that. I can't say that one, John. I'll end up swearing by accident. And Patricia saying, received a hoodie and a cup, and the daughter loved the 747 hoodie from Patricia with the 1 month's membership. Thank you so much for that. And Scottish Linda gifting another membership to the community. Thank you so much, guys. Cheers for all the support. And we also had Plymouth Phil gifting a membership to the community as well. Thank you, guys. Wow, and Nathan Jones also joining. Wow, there's a lot of gifted memberships coming in. You guys are nuts. Thank you, everybody. Cheers for all the support. And great to see so many regulars tuning in. A380 has been pushed back, which is fantastic. And Tom and Ann's Singapore is on the taxi out as well. Intercity, you can use our tip link if you'd like to send a donation, or, as we say, we would prefer you to gift memberships if possible.
Yes. The tip link's great because we get 100% of it, whereas if you used to do super chats and super stickers, YouTube would take a cut of that. So it sort of supports the channel a little bit more, especially if it's only a small donation as well.
Exactly.
So Emirates A380 pushed back. Tom and Anne are going to love this flight on the Singapore Airlines A350 though, because it's a great airline, one of the best airlines out there, I'd say. I think they might be flying premium economy. I can't remember exactly. It might be economy, but both are fantastic. But the strange thing about this flight, flying from Manchester to Houston, right? It's a daytime flight, so you're leaving in the morning here, and you arrive mid-afternoon over in Texas. So it's like 3 p.m., I think, something around that time when you land. So in your head, you're like, okay, it's still daytime. But on the plane, they dim the cabin so everyone could sleep, because the people who are coming all the way from Singapore, who have flown all the way from there and are flying to Houston, have just done a stop at Manchester. To them, it's nighttime, so they're kind of like getting them used to it, and it kind of helps, relieve the jet lag as well. So the whole flight transatlantic, you're kind of in sleep mode. It's weird. Whereas with, like, let's say you flew Virgin to Orlando, everyone would be awake. Everyone's walking around. It's bright. This would be very dimly lit cabin when it's up in the air.
And Tom and Anne gifting a membership to the community on board this aircraft, guys.
Yes.
Very warm welcome to them. Have an absolutely awesome flight out. And Dark Gamer saying, I love your streams and you've earned a sub. Thank you very much, Dark Gamer. It's great to have you in the community. And Beastie Lucy fan, I really hope you get that sorted as soon as possible as well. I know Jen's had the similar thing, and it's a lot of work, but you will get it sorted.
Yeah, have a wonderful trip. I know you guys are capturing the solar eclipse, which is happening in a couple of days, and I know it traverses across sort of western Texas and north up in Dallas, where they're going, I believe. I think they're just going south of Dallas. Dallas being the home place of one of our moderators as well, Laurie M. I believe they're going to go and say hello to her, and hopefully do a bit of plane spotting as well. Yeah,
as far as I'm aware, Laurie has been incredibly helpful for them as well. They were saying just organising like a rental car and letting them know where the best places to go are. So let's get some 10 out of 10s in the chat for Mod Laurie, guys. Really doing her best to make Tom and Anne feel welcome on their arrival into Texas.
She's wonderful. She's so funny in person and so witty and so fun.
And the Singapore should go straight across. Doesn't look like there's any traffic to hold there. As Marky Stoddart gives an Airliners Live membership. Thank you so much, mate. Hey, Tom and Anne, no worries. They're trying to watch the stream. That must be very strange, being on a plane and seeing it on the stream.
It's probably too late to say now, but you do get free Wi-Fi on the Singapore Airlines flight if you sign up to their member club, which is free. I'm sure they'll see that on thingy, but because it is a long flight to go without Wi-Fi, isn't it?
Yeah, you might as well watch the midweek show.
Yeah, exactly.
And John O'Donnell gifting an Airliners Live membership. Cheers, John. Thanks for that, mate. That's gone to Darren McCann.
Cheers, John.
Legends, guys. Thank you, everybody, for supporting the stream today. It really does help the channel a lot. We've had 16 brand new VIPs already so far.
What's funny is we were pricing up going to see this solar eclipse over in Texas, flying Singapore Airlines, maybe even on the same flight as Tom and Ann. But we decided to buy a bunch of bricks instead. And, so that's on pause.
And Brian saying, you think Dunoon sounds Scottish? You should see some of the sounds. You should see some of the sounds of some of the towns. I've been here 7 years now, and I was born in Bradford, Yorkshire, 81 years ago, saying Brian.
Wow. I'm quite partial to a bit of Scotland. You're more of a fan than me, though, aren't you?
Sorry, I've made a terrible mistake, I think.
Okay.
This is the Singapore flight.
Oh.
Tom and Ann's is pushing back. My mistake, guys. We've been waving at the wrong plane. Cut it out. Editors, quick.
It's retention.
Carwyn Davies, 10 points to you.
Good job.
Listen,
Thanks,
let's just forget the last 10 minutes happened, guys.
Yeah. But it all applies to the next plane, so...
Yeah.
But yeah, folks, Tom and Ann get signed up to their little, I think it's called Chris Flyer program, which is like their miles thing, but it's free to sign up, I know. And you can actually do it on the plane. You can sign up using that. And I think that gets you free Wi-Fi as well, which is quite nice. And you get to like rack up some miles, which if you ever fly with them again, you might get some like upgrades and stuff.
Yeah, that's it, Inky Squid. We were just practicing, mate, for the real thing. Yeah, we don't want to mess it
the
up.
The dress rehearsal.
That was it. That was it. You've seen me in half the costume. Paul Davies, returning for 38 months. Good morning to you. Just not on that plane. Listen, Paul. Cheers, mate. Thanks for the support.
Not far behind this as well, just crossing runway 1 is the Emirates A380, which I don't think Tom and Ann are on that either.
No.
Unless they're taking a very weird route to Dallas. Or Houston, rather.
Sonny says, well, that ruins my clip. She's clipped Tom and Ann gifting the membership from the Singapore. Listen, who's going to know?
Well, they did, but it just wasn't the one
just
that was in
wasn't
shot.
that one, but who's going to know?
So your caption was correct. It was just not the particular one.
It was just B-roll. That's why you got to look at it. The clip's just B-roll.
We got so much footage of your A350. It's almost like we got 2 cameras.
I know. And 2 planes. It's taxiing out now. I'm going to click it.
Okay, there's definitely not
this
going
one
to
says
somewhere else.
Manchester to Houston, so I'm going to guess it's that one.
Yeah, unless they are going to Singapore. That would be a spanner in the works.
Let's hope they didn't get on the wrong plane,
mate. That must be a tiny bit confusing for passengers. So there's my plane. It's pushing back. Ah!
Imagine.
I don't think when we flew they had the 2 services on that day, because sometimes they don't. But I think we flew on a Friday, I think that's why.
Simply Steve sending 100 bits on the Twitch channel. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that, Steve.
Cheers, Steve.
Tom and Ann are now on the taxi at Rogers.
Brussels Airlines heading back to Brussels in Belgium. I'll be first to depart. There's 3 planes lined up, or rather 3 planes almost ready to go. One of them being the Emirates A380. What a good start to the show, eh? -1 thing.
Marius, who's on board, Marius? Or I've not read your message out because I don't quite understand. Say hi to the Aer Lingus to Dublin, but who are we saying hi to?
I think I've seen that message about 50 times.
I know it has been. Marius, you've just posted it again. Please stop spamming the chat, mate. Please.
I'm shocked you haven't been timed out there.
Yeah, I think the mods are being very lenient today. Nigel Roscoe, thank you very much for gifting a membership, mate. Going to Robert. Appreciate all your help as well, Nigel. Sorry, guys, I'm doing a terrible job pushing the buttons down here.
The mods are too busy shouting, no, it's the other Singapore! It's the other one! Ooh, okay, Singapore number 1. Heading back to Singapore. Mike Tango on the reg of the A350-900. We see that one quite a lot at Manchester. I think that's probably the one that frequents this airport the most. Either that or Mike Sierra, which is the one that we flew on last year.
And the Ryanair making all the racket is in from Lanzarote.
Yeah, that was a Ryanair, not the Singapore making that noise.
As Sam also gifts a membership to the community. Cheers, Sam. That's gone to Stephen Rowcroft.
Thank you, Sam.
And the Emirates A380 is holding short. I believe Tango 1. And the EasyJet may go in front of it unless it's going to EasyJet parking. We will see.
The mound is really busy at the moment.
Mark saying I've just waved at Tom and Anne. Nice.
Yeah, they're wonderful, Tom and Anne. If anyone's ever been to the runway visitor park, especially on a Sunday, you've probably seen them.
Yeah, they have a bit of a fan club going every Sunday. So if you do want to come down to the RVP, they'll be here, guys.
Yeah.
They'll be here. And Karen, good morning to you. And Tom, good morning to you as well.
Yeah, look for a couple. It's mostly Tom you notice, isn't it? Because he's always wearing Airliners Live swagger. And they're super friendly as well. So,
and they've said in the summer they're going to be doing a bit of a picnic out front.
Yes.
So hopefully we can have a bit of an Airliners Live Sunday get-together. I've said I'll get one of those, them litter pickers on a really long pole, and I'll just grab myself a pork pie every now and again. Yeah, Big Red. Very easily done, I think.
Oh, mate. Weather in Houston this week, 25, 26, 27, 28 degrees Celsius.
Well, on the
Sunshine.
news this morning, we're supposed to be getting 20 degrees on Saturday.
Ooh, that's good. We've got some family over on Saturday as well, so maybe a little sit in the garden. Upgrade. Got the Pegasus A321 Neo, and also, let's catch them while in shot.
And here we are, guys, Tom and Anne on board this A350.
So I didn't catch what side they were sitting on, but I'm going to assume
they're on the left-hand side, they said.
They're on the left, okay.
Yeah.
There's no point in zooming in too much there. Hope you folks have an amazing flight, though. We'll catch the takeoff, but first we've got the Emirates A380 lined up, ready to go.
Karen saying, I'm sat watching after knee replacement surgery, so it's currently keeping me company. I hope you're up and about soon, Karen, and thank you very much for tuning in.
Yikes, Henna, that's crazy. You're over in Finland, aren't you, Henna? There's that infamous report that's been going around about the happiest nations versus the most unhappy nations in the world. The UK ranked second to bottom in happiness score. But I think Finland was first. I think I remember.
Wow.
I think it was either first or second. Interesting.
Gary saying, I'm on the Emirates flight back into Manchester at 7:15. Have a great stream. Cheers, Gary. Have a great flight as well, mate.
Yeah, we probably won't catch that. We did get a pilot reach out to us on Instagram this morning. Chris, his name was, and he's going to be flying the Emirates Flight 17, which is going to be landing here soon at Manchester.
Yeah, we'll give him a wave then.
Yeah, I'll get a nice clip of that. I think we've caught him a few times, actually.
Oh, look at the size comparison there, chat. We'll just we've got the zoomed in view, and there's a zoomed out view there. Look at the difference. Wow.
And then an EasyJet Neo as well, just saying hello in the shot there. See if we get a wave real quick.
Jake says, I love being unhappy.
See, you'd say maybe it's the weather. I know there's obviously a lot of other factors, but Finland surely isn't much better. I mean, it's a lot colder over there for a start. Hey, pilots probably can't see me because I'm hidden behind a big waterproof bag on the camera. Who's that bin liner waving at me?
Very early rotation for the Emirates A380. Wow.
Tom and Anna are approaching runway 23 left on their grand adventure to the USA to see the solar eclipse in action, but also take in some of that southern culture.
Yeah, keep our fingers crossed for clear skies for him, chat.
It's looking really good on the forecast. I don't think it's like Manchester where you have to pray for a bit of clear sky.
Yeah.
They're also going at a very good time of year because obviously if you go in the summer, it gets so hot over there.
Tina, yeah, there should be. There should be if you've got one due. Icelander Max arriving in. And the Ryanair on the south side is on the way out to Valencia. And that's followed by the Singapore flight.
They did ask me, is there anything we want from the US while they're over there? I can't really think of anything, but...
Yeah, I couldn't when they asked me.
Sam asked for some pumpkin puree.
You got any boomerangs?
Hey, a nice wave there from the Icelander Max. Double wave. Welcome to the UK, folks. Singapore A350 creeping onto the runway now. She's going to be taking off soon for that 11 or so hour, 10 or 11 hour flight over to Houston Intercontinental, George Bush Airport, whatever they call it these days.
Flying Peacocks, thank you very much. Gifting an Airliners Live membership. Appreciate that.
You want to try Finnish Phaser Blue Milk Chocolate? It's legendary. I've never heard of that.
And Mr. Matt Smith, 38 months, legend. Welding and lurking. Have a great show all. Cheers, Matt. Thanks for your help yesterday, mate.
Enjoy.
Big shout out to your lad as well, giving us a hand yesterday.
Martin was telling me he was really helping out.
Yeah, he was funny. And Tony tuning in from Australia. No, Tony, they're not. They're just, one of the liveries is quite similar, mate. And Legend Barry gifting a membership as well. Cheers, Barry. Yeah, nothing like a bit of child labour, Matt.
What's going on with this EasyJet?
Just wants to just get on the shore, right?
Just stop there. It's pretty, there we go.
I want to fill the chat with waves, guys. Fill the chat with waves for Tom and Anne.
Have a great trip, folks. I'm sure we'll see you back here at the RVP sooner than you know it. Try not to get too burnt. Yeah, they run a astronomy club. They are, well, they actually run it, don't they? The Heaton Park Astronomy Club. They do post occasionally in Discord about it. I think it's every Thursday evening they do that.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
And of course, that's very apt for them two to be traversing the Atlantic to see a solar eclipse.
And off they go. Have a great trip, guys. Look forward to seeing you back at the RVP soon. Make sure you send us plenty of pictures. I'm sure Laurie will be as well.
Oh, yeah. That'd be great.
Thanks for waving them off, chat. If you are enjoying the show today, make sure you give it a like. We're live for the next few hours, bringing you all the action here from Manchester Airport. And there's plenty going on, including this Wookiee that's just arrived in, Air France A220. Beautiful aircraft as well.
Really is nice. It's like people call it like a baby A350. It's very similar, just a lot smaller. It's even smaller than like an A320. So there are some limitations about having a smaller airliner like this. You can't have any freight on board, really. It's not ideal for that. But they are very flexible and very economical. A couple of them had a few issues with the engines last year or so. With them Pratt & Whitney engines, there's only one option that you can choose from. So if something happens to that one engine, then can have serious issues with the whole airframe line. There are rumours that they're going to make a stretched version now. I think it's going to be called the A220-500 series.
Oh, nice.
They do have the A220-300, which is what this is, and also the A220-100, which is an executive jet configuration, which I've never seen before, but I bet that looks quite smart.
Jake saying, I've never noticed how it looks like a Mini 350 until you've just said that, and I can't unsee it now. It's nice, isn't it? I'm hyped to get this in the sim. I am so hyped.
I think if they threw the mask design on this, it just would look like an A350.
Yeah.
I don't know why it doesn't have it. Maybe one day. It's a very nice plane, though.
Tom and Ann saying, we did wave, but we were on the wrong side of the plane. No worries, guys. I think this should be a game, Tom and Ann, for the next part of the show. Just keep us updated when you're in the chat, and we'll just see how long you can stay in the chat for. But 10,000 feet, 20,000 feet.
Anyone else see that wave? Wave from one of the passengers. Aer Lingus A330 moving as well.
Philip Stevens returning for 7 months, saying brilliant stream as always. Cheers, mate.
Cheers. Thank you.
And Susanna Elizabeth Morgan signing up for premium economy membership. Welcome in, brand new VIP to the channel. Thank you so much for your support. We are at 21 brand new VIPs, and if we hit 50 today, we're going to be giving away a t-shirt live on the stream. No worries, Joanna. Catch you shortly.
See ya.
See ya.
Fingers are in a bit of pain today after some of the DIY I was doing yesterday.
Yeah, you were saying you was on a bit of scraping duty.
Mate, that was painful. We were doing laminate flooring, and obviously, like, majority laminate flooring job is just a case of you pull up the old floor and then you lay the new floor and then you click it all together. You may chop some bits up and stuff, but generally it's not that tough. You know, it's quite a simple, straightforward job. This, though, they had that, like, sticky vinyl flooring prior to, you know, what we had, which is fine. Bit of a job to get it up. It's all glued down and it's all quite messy, but finally got it all up. And then we didn't notice how bad it was. When we started laying down the laminate flooring, we noticed it was considerably higher where that sticky flooring had been. And what they'd done is they'd used, I think it's called self-leveling fluid, which is where they place just like a liquid and it sets into like, it's almost like a concrete basically, and it sets the floor flat. But obviously the problem is that's going to raise the floor up a little bit. So you've got to remove that, otherwise laminate flooring is going to be like, hey, yeah.
A ramp going on.
Yeah, that's it.
Get one of them mini skateboards, you know, them finger skateboards. You can just sit there for hours just popping kickflips into your kitchen.
And so doing that, and obviously we had to pull that up, and to pull that up you have to get a basically like a scraper, like you were saying there, with a hammer, and you're just chipping away at it for ages. And we eventually found out there's a bit of a technique you can do, which was super fun, but it was super tiring, which is you get a big hammer and you just smash it on the floor and it just cracks it all and breaks it all, but you've got to hit it on a certain angle. So we were there like we were mining for gold or something, just like like with two hands just swinging away. And obviously fingers.
I think you are the polar opposite to what me and Jem want to do when we finally get a house. We do not want to be ripping it apart. This, like, we would prefer to like go in, do the nice jobs, you know, do a bit of painting,
pick some new curtains.
But mate, I can't be living in. I mean, I suppose you're not living in yours really, are you? You're kind of getting the work done and then moving.
Yeah, it's pretty much done though. I'd say by Saturday it'll all be done.
You said that last Saturday, Joe.
Extension number 1. KLM 737 heading out to Amsterdam Schiphol Airport. I think it was Niels' birthday yesterday as well.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Happy birthday, Niels. Good friend of ours over in Amsterdam.
Yeah, Jake, I think I'm kind of done with planes in the sim that don't have great systems, to be honest. So Latin VFR have said that they're going to be releasing an A340 very soon. But, not holding out much hope for a study-level aircraft, of course. But we'll see. Hopefully we'll be pleasantly surprised. Anybody got any thoughts on that in the chat? Let us know.
Do they know what version it is, the series?
I don't know. To be honest, I've not even seen the news story that Jake's talking about, so I've not looked into it myself.
Let us know, Jake, if you know.
Visibility is reducing, Patricia. Yeah, it was forecast as well today, to be honest.
Yeah.
So we'll... the 300, Jake saying.
Okay.
He didn't, Big Red. He didn't. Yeah, Andy saying DIY stands for don't involve yourself.
Do something else.
Yeah, that sounds like my version of DIY. Although I'll be honest, I am kind of excited to get some tools and some gardening stuff and that.
Oh yeah.
We'll see.
Well, I zoomed in, you can really see the rain falling, starting to pick up now. It's been lightly raining so far.
Wally saying, greetings, fellow enthusiasts.
Yeah.
Wanted to lurk longer, but you all are too irresistible.
Nice.
Thank you very much. Cheers for getting involved in the chat. Portugal on the taxi out as well. I flew this flight and the return the other day. I have no life, don't worry.
This flight, do you fly kind of over the Bay of Biscay, or is it kind of more inland?
No, it routes you down the Bay of Biscay most of the time. And mate, you don't realise how big that is, you know, until you're flying it. Like, you think, oh yeah, just hop over this. Like, mate, that is a long section of the flight.
Right.
Yeah, it's...
I think you fly over that when you go to the Canaries as well, and you lose track of where you are because you've been over it for so long.
It's a bit of a mooch.
Just see for ages. You know, rain getting kind of heavy now. As you can see, the visibility dropping quite a lot. Curious to see how much spray there is, especially on the Emirates A380 arrival. Someone in the chat wants to let us know when that's due. I think it's usually about 12:15 these days. But obviously it could be a bit earlier or a bit later than that.
Hey Jacob, how you doing, mate? Sometimes just leave it to the professionals. That's it, Steve.
Yeah, I agree.
Amy Staffner saying YouTube won't let me buy a gifty.
Oh, what the heck?
Is going on?
Just have to put my hood up.
Yeah, it's getting.
I think that'd be a smart idea, wouldn't it? Yeah, it's pretty heavy this rain.
Gonna get. To be honest, mate, I don't know if it's gonna shift either.
Yeah, might move the GoPro because that's a bit of a. You can put it here. A bit of a lost cause, I think.
I wonder if you can get an angle of it, like looking through,
like a 90s,
like an up angle,
90s music video vibes.
Yeah. And Ollie, thank you very much for gifting a membership to the community. That's gone to Sharky Fin Games. Thank you very much. And I did see your message, mate. Just wait for us to contact you, though, before you come down, because I don't know exactly when it's going to arrive yet. So just wait for a message from us, mate, if you can.
There you go, you can look out the window.
Oh, lovely.
Have a nice view there, guys. See the cafe.
Cafe live.
Did you turn my headphones up a little bit?
Yellow.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Okay. We're situated. We're comfy.
Yeah, Sam. We have got a lot of streams in the archives now, mate.
Oh yeah. Oh, you what? I think is that Sam, or what did you call him? Dom Sanderson or something?
Was it?
Som Dannison.
Som Dannison.
Yeah, I've seen that picture. It is wild how many streams there are out there. How much storage space YouTube must have just for our channel.
Well, we were looking through analytics, weren't we, yesterday?
Yes.
And chat, we are very close on the Airliners Live channel. Some more ego metrics, here we go. To 500 million, not million, billion with a B, views on our YouTube channel, guys.
That's mad.
500 million. We had to look twice and work out how many numbers were in it. We're like, is that a million or is that a billion?
I had to count the numbers. Yeah, mad, innit?
Nuts. And Saint Sugal, not Mr. Google, gifting an Airliners Live membership. Thank you very much. That's gone to Anthony Miller. Thank you very much for that. Is that the visibility or is the camera fogged up?
I think it's the visibility.
So that lens hasn't gone faulty again then?
No.
Are you sure?
It might have some rain on it.
Okay. Maybe just eyeball that as well, because if it is doing that, I'd rather get it in. And Anthony Buckley gifting a membership as well. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that.
Rain is pretty heavy now, folks. Do apologise for the slightly lower quality.
We are only 26 gifted memberships away from giving away a t-shirt on today's show.
Yo, I watched the Sunday show back as well. That was pretty spectacular.
This Virgin Atlantic flight on the way out to Atlanta.
Awesome stuff. Just going to check that lens as well.
Yeah, give it a quick look just in case.
Oh yeah, it's just wet.
Okay, cool. As long as it's not got that steam in there again, we're like, what? Hey Matt, rumours that it's going to be 20 degrees on the weekend. I guess we will see. There is a plane arriving. Ryanair flight. In from Oslo as Sharkfin Games gifts 6 months of returns for 6 months of membership. Going on Jet 2 tomorrow to Tenerife. First time on a plane in about 6 years.
Wow.
And thanks to Ollie, I just got my yellow tower badge. Thank you very much, Sharkfin.
Idle reverse being used on the Ryanair UK aircraft here. Hope you have a great flight, Sharkfin.
Better iron the mankini. Are you going to put one on this time?
Well, he has it on, you just don't see it.
Yeah.
You have to wait till he pulls his trousers up.
Hey Richard, how you doing, mate?
Wipers on, up front.
What's happening with the Royal Jordanians? Wasn't that supposed to switch to a Dreamliner on the first?
I'm not sure. I heard they were going to be using the Dreamliner in April, but I don't know what dates.
It was one of the lads on the gate here that told me it was the first.
Oh, right, okay.
Wow, nice inky squid. Yeah, that sounded awesome, mate. Won't you find out about the new potential position soon? What's that? I don't get that one. Which position, Danny?
Sounds dubious.
Oh yeah, the Jordanian's not going to be until 2:30 nowadays. So that'll be one that will fall into our summer show most probably.
Yeah, catch that departure. Yeah, I don't think they've sent the Dreamliner yet, so something to keep an eye out for. When they do, it'd be certainly nice to come and catch it.
And Mike Rogers, thank you so much, mate. Gifting an Airliners Live membership to the community as well. Really appreciate that.
Thanks, Mike.
New position, thinking of Heathrow AI cams. No, we've not discussed anything like that.
No, there is already somebody doing that over at Heathrow. We were kind of surprised that continued for as long as it did, because I don't know if it's such a problem anymore, but I remember a few years ago when live streaming planes was quite new, people would often get moved on by police for live streaming at Heathrow and stuff. I don't fully know why, and I know some specific people, in particular. I don't know the full ins and outs, but to have an unmanned camera put into the airport, surely that's just as much of a security risk as someone stood there with a camera.
Well, that's it, and I'm sure we were told it's because you don't want something live pointing at the airport 24/7, because for things like security patrols and things like that, it's just not good for security. But
yeah, I've asked a few people who've worked at airports, especially in PR and stuff, and I've said, why don't you have a webcam pointing at the airport so people can watch, their relatives fly and stuff when there's no live streamers on, and they say, no, you're not allowed to, because, like you said, security. But,
yeah.
I mean, it works, so...
And that's it, and to be fair to them, they're doing a great job of it. But yeah, as I say, I was just surprised, as well as you was, really, just how... When it came about, we said, that's probably not going to stick around for too long, unfortunately, because of what we were told, but...
I guess sometimes in doubt, you can always contact the airport police specifically, get some info. I remember speaking to the airport police at Harden because we wanted to do get a video of the belugas, but it was from a spot where you needed a ladder. And I was like, I don't think putting a ladder near a fence is a good idea. So I contacted them and asked them. He was like, yeah, that's fine, as long as it's like, 2 meters away, I think is the rule.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they quoted to me anyway.
Nicole Peters returning for 29 months. Thank you so much. Long-term support of the channel. Nightbot just puts links in the chat when we command it to with exclamation mark commands, Richard. It just saves our mods having to paste the same thing in over and over again. We just put a command in and Nightbot responds, so...
Yeah, it's not a real person.
No.
TUI Dreamliner next to depart. She's entering 23 left at the moment, the runway over on the south side of the airfield, southeast side.
Yeah, we see it quite regularly, Brian. Quite regularly, mate, especially over on south side.
Yeah, I'm excited for the Royal Jordanian Dreamliner. I think here at the RVP would be the best place to catch it arriving. Maybe on south side, you go over there for the departure. If they're on dual runway ops, of course. All depends. If they're on 05s, you're best staying here at the RVP.
Hey, cheers, Danny. Yeah, I need to get out, mate, again, but yeah, I've been pretty busy the last couple of weeks. A lot of things happening, mate. I'll get back out again soon. Luxair is on the taxi out as well.
Oh, yo, nice.
Which is really nice to see. It's great to see a Dash at Manchester again. I'm a big fan of the Dash 8.
Yeah.
Majestic, if you're listening, listen, I'll be the best beta tester in the world because I love this plane. So, Majestic people, when you're ready, I'm not hassling you, MSFS, contact at airlineslive.com. I've got you covered. I'll fly it every day.
You know what's funny is last year at the start we had Flybe 2.0 flying and they flew it for the first time and that was something that you said.
I think I've been saying it the same thing ever since. But they did, since then they have made an announcement that they are working on it and it is still in progress, so we can only hope.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Q400 in the sim.
Come on, Majestic. Come on, guys. Wow, look at the flag, though, on the tail. I love that.
Very clean.
Yeah, and you can see, like, the creases in the flag as well, which makes it look, like, really 3D. That looks great. So you can see the ground spoilers armed there. They are armed during taxi. They'll retract just before the aircraft's about to take off. So you'll see those on the top of the wing just go down.
Never noticed that.
There is a switch for it in the cockpit. You can put them down, or if you advance the throttle, they'll go down automatically anyway. There they go.
So loud.
Yeah, nice low rumble. Absolutely love that.
Used to see them a lot at Manchester back in the Flybe days. That iconic purple livery that they used to sport. And obviously they had a bit of a redemption when they came back as Flybe 2.0, but that was very short-lived.
Yeah.
And very strange. You know, they returned with not as many routes, with kind of a tarnished reputation, shall we say, and much higher prices. It's like, do you want customers or not? I think I'm no business expert, but I'd assume you'd want to start with the lower prices to get people flying again, rather than just going straight in there with high prices. For an airline like Flybe, that was always prided itself in its reasonable pricing. They were remarkably cheap sometimes. I remember I used to fly occasionally from Liverpool or Manchester to Belfast City, and that would only be like 12, 13, maybe 14 quid, something like that, for a base ticket price. Rain is falling in Manchester, though, as you can hear. It's pretty heavy.
Ah, right, okay. I've just done a bit of reading, actually, on those spoilers.
Yep.
So there's two positions, which I didn't know there was two positions, but I've slightly misunderstood how these two positions work. So you've got a taxi position, and you've also got a flight position on the glare shield on the Dash 8.
Yep.
And when it's in taxi position, it force retracts those spoilers so that they can't come up by themselves. So they would stay down. But then when the flight crew move it to flight, they automatically extend until the throttle is advanced. So basically it's so that when they land again and they pull the throttles back, they'll automatically go back up again. So that's what's happening there. So it's actually not... The taxi forces them down, but the flight mode will allow them to extend. I think it's below 12% or something throttle. And then when you advance it, they'll go back down again. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. If anyone's wondering about the Dash 8 spoilers and why they were up there. What are you looking for?
This...
Lovely weather.
Spring is in the air.
That meme I sent to you. What is it? It's spring. Oh no, it's not. Oh yes, it is. Oh no, it's not. Oh yes, it is.
That's literally it. That's literally what we deal with. It's spring. No, it's not. I've been seeing a lot of reels recommended to me of like Cornwall. You know how that gets in the summer. You know how it's like.
Yeah.
It feels like another country. But my issue with places like that, they get so busy. Like I grew up near the seaside, near New Brighton, and man, in the summer, if there's any just slightly warm day, it's chaos. It's like all car parks are full. You need to park like a mile away and walk, and then you get on the beach and it's just manic. Everyone's there at once. It's just the sunny days are just so few and far between. And then you get like what I guess you'd call a heat wave these days, which I don't know if it actually is a heat wave. I think it's just because we're so used to the cold. So it's 30 degrees. Oh, it's a heat wave.
Chris saying, I love your soft shell jacket. Yeah, they're not for sale, I'm afraid, mate. There's only these are only given out to Airliners Live. I guess I feel so weird saying this, but it is right. Like staff, do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
It's so weird. Like, you know what I mean? We still feel like this is just a hobby for us, but it's not, is it? Like we do. So anyone who films for us, who goes out doing filming live streams, so basically me, Matt, Andy. Have I forgotten anybody? There's only us three who have these jackets, right?
Yeah.
Although we have promised one to Captain Mark. I think he deserves one. But the main reason for that is just because there's so sort of, they stand out a lot, right? And we don't want everyone wearing these and, you know, people thinking, oh, you work for Airliners Live and this, it just get weird. So we decided not to sell these and just keep these as more of a uniform style thing.
It makes sense. Well, folks, I hope you're enjoying this show so far. We should have the Emirates A380 in soon as well, which is going to be a spectacular landing. That's going to be well worth the wait. I can see an ATR about to touch anyway. Catch that first. Looks to be a Logan Air ATR 72. We've got a little trip booked for the end of April over to Fuerteventura. So I reckon it'll be really warming up down there this time of year. In the Canary Islands. Of course, we went to Tenerife a couple of weeks ago. And it was just getting warm. It wasn't hot.
This Jet 2737 on the way out to Antalya. Job interviews are the worst experience in adult life, saying Amy.
Oh, yeah.
Have you dealt with solicitors? No, it is something to... I think as long as you go in prepared, you're always going to be nervous, but I think you're just more nervous, if you're going in a bit blind and...
Yeah. They are just people at the end of the day as well. That's just a nice way to minimise it a bit, But obviously there are pressures in that situation, right?
I often wonder sometimes, what happens in 10 or 15 years' time if YouTube just doesn't work anymore and we have to go and get a job and
yeah, I think about
say,
yeah.
So what you've been doing in the last 15 years? Have you I've just been watching planes, mate, and there's been 3,000 people watching with me. Oh right, and how did you adapt to things? He says, oh well, the A380 was late every day, and we were always able to work around that and keep everybody entertained until it pushed back. And one time there was 2 A350s, and we thought Tom and Anne was on the first one. Turned out they were on the second one, but we styled that out as well.
Imagine just applying for a job in KFC or something, just on your resume, 1 million YouTube subscribers. But you've got any experience in the kitchen though? No, sorry.
I've got plenty of experience ordering from one.
Do a lot of food talk and all that.
Andy could be a professional fisherman. Got any experience getting wet? Yeah, plenty.
Yeah, folks, if we quit Airliners Live, what job do you reckon me and Martin would end up with?
Yeah, what would we be able to do, chat?
Give us a reason for...
I'm pretty sure if Andy ever has kids, they're going to be partially evolved to be slightly waterproof, I think. It's just going to
webbed feet.
Yeah. I'd say the only time it feels like work, Phil, is when you have to do the business side of things.
Taxes,
accounts, all that sort of stuff. That's when it feels a bit like work, because that's the stuff you just have to do, right?
Yeah.
But when we're doing this, no, when your alarm goes off on a Sunday at 6:30, and we'll be honest with you guys, for a very, very split second you go, oh, for goodness sake, I just want to stay in bed. And then you have to go, mate, you are literally going to watch planes for a living and talk to people, and then you're coming home. What are you on about? Get up, get to the airport. And that's it. It lasts about a split second while you forget that you're actually doing this for a living when your alarm goes off. It's funny. But no, it doesn't feel like work. Well, not for me at least, anyway. Andy should be a weather broadcast man.
It's spring. No, it's not.
We should start a radio show. Quality checkers in a pie shop, mate.
Let's give it a little chomp.
Greg's technicians.
Weatherspoon's chef. Just a microwave engineer. Now this is random, but one job I've always thought I would be okay at is like real estate.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
We spoke about that, haven't we?
Yeah, and right the other day, right? Because obviously I'm moving house. My current, where I did live, is on the market, and we're doing viewings for it. And the people are letting me do the viewings. Like, not obviously they're with me, but I'm kind of like showing them around and like. They're answering the more actual questions, like your paperwork and stuff. But I actually really enjoy showing people around houses and stuff. Like getting them really emotionally attached and be like, "Oh yeah, this is this," and could you imagine putting a bit of this here? You seem like this kind of guy. You might like a couple of these flowers in this, part of the garden. And getting people like really hyped and like genuinely like excited. And because on the flip side, whenever I've viewed a house, I don't know if you've had the same experience. Sometimes they can be so boring, the people showing you around. Like, they could just go, yeah, here's the bedroom. Here's the kitchen. It's like, show me around. Like, get me excited. Make me, like, want to move here. But, oh, yeah, the local area's dead nice, You got all the school here. You got a shop here. Got a Greg's 5-minute drive, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we... Because obviously some of our work before this was promotional videos for events. And we've said a few times, like, if ever we needed, to say, for example, something happened to Airliners Live and we needed some extra work, we could easily go into doing the photography and videography to try and sell houses.
I suppose we've got the gear as well.
And we got all the gear as well.
Yeah.
That's it.
I wouldn't mind doing that, yeah. I mean, that's like the grass is always greener job, though, isn't it? Like, I'm talking about the fun bit. I can imagine... Hey,
someone's just bought some merchandise. I apologise. I don't know if you heard that on stream. I've got my phone on loud, right?
I heard it.
I've got my phone on loud because I'm waiting for news on Jen's mum, and someone's just bought some merch. Just goes whooshy, and I'm not joking, chat. Every time that happens at home, my phone will be in the kitchen, and I'll be in the other room, and you just hear me go, "Hey!" So if anyone wants to buy any merch. For the next 10 minutes, you'll hear it go whooshing all the time.
You should leave it on, just save someone else. That's funny.
Sorry, guys.
Someone just bought a house. Hey!
God. Yes, I am waiting for... Usually I have my phone on silent chat, but I am waiting anxiously for news. So.
It's weird how it didn't buzz when the critical chat was screaming at you.
I know, yeah.
It's the wrong plane! Ka-ching.
God, that's funny. I feel like I got some merch. It's Airliners top line.
That's definitely one of them jobs anyway, real estate, where the grass is always greener. I think it looks fun, but I bet there is a lot of annoyances to it.
Yeah.
Especially dealing with like rented properties. Like, I would not want to be the guy who's laying the bad news, like your rent's just gone up or you owe us this money, and oh no.
I'd love to, and this is rich goals here, which are never going to happen. I'd love, we stay at a place on holiday that's got like a few lodges, and the owner has like a house like just up the road, and they like manage the lodges.
Oh right, yeah.
And I'd love to do something like that. Like you have a little bit of land and you get some lodges on there, or I've said to Jen, like you had a bit of land and you had like a cattery or a kennels or something, just something that you can do every day, something like that. I thought it'd be cool.
A farm, there you go.
I don't want to do farming.
Mate, that's like one of the hardest jobs there is.
I've watched Clarkson's Farm for 2 series. Yeah, makes 50p.
Yeah, like the dairy farm I go to, the owners they never leave the country. They never like go away from the farm. Just going to shops is like a big job for them because there's just so, and that's only just dairy. Like there's only just one thing they do. They got some chickens and stuff, but yeah.
England, we don't really get into it, mate, because we're not professional to know about it. You know, it's not our area of expertise. But in terms of a PR standpoint, I think Boeing needs a massive, massive shake-up. They need some big changes, because in terms of PR, it's broken. It's just broken. It's one thing after the other, and I think they have to make some very big public changes to try and fix that, and probably some very big some very big internal changes as well. And I know they have just announced quite a big shake-up in the staff, haven't they? I can't remember exactly, but I know there's quite a big change. You need to do another construction sim video. I know.
That was on Twitch, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Airline's live Twitch. I think once all this moves out the way, I think we should get back into silly, because that was a lot of fun.
That was funny. Eddie, hello, welcome to you.
Bit of farming sim.
Dynamic Geo saying that was me. Thank you, mate. Cheers for your order as well.
Cheers, dude. Of course, all the merchandise you buy goes to support the channel, so and also you get some awesome merch as well, so why not? Why not? Terminal 3 looking a bit busy today. A couple of Ryanairs, Loganairs, the likes, British Airways shuttles as well going over there. Hey!
Hey! Oh, what have I done? Oh, it's Andy.
You are? Oh.
My screen just went black.
I froze there for a second. I was like, wait, what?
For a second, I was just baffed. I was like, what have I pressed? I didn't think I pressed anything. Oh, no. Gosh.
Right, let me pull the chat back up, since the rain has actually stopped for probably a few minutes. It's pretty windy today as well, folks. So, yeah. Captain Mark should be departing within the next hour as well, so we'll see if we can catch him. Obviously, being the captain of the flight, he'll be on the left-hand seat in the flight deck. So we probably won't have the best view of him.
Jake saying, don't forget you need to reapply to our company because you got sacked at the end of the last stream.
Yeah, that was not a good... I mean, we finished the job, okay, guys? I stand by.
And Pia, thank you very much for gifting an Airliners Live membership to the community. That's awesome. Thank you very much, Pia. With your gifted membership, that puts us on 26 brand new VIPs. If we can hit 50 brand new VIPs today, we'll be giving away a t-shirt live on stream. 24 memberships away from that goal. And thanks to everyone who's supported the channel today. Really appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream, even though it is a bit of a wet one. Definitely calmed down a lot today. I think we had a lot of the rush over the Easter period, especially on the Sunday show. But still plenty of action, which is great. As Jackie returns for membership, saying thanks for the live, tuning in from Australia. Welcome, Jackie. Great to have you with us. Alessandra, good morning to you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for tuning in today. Would it be Manchester if it isn't raining? I really hope so, mate. I would like Manchester to be known for other things other than rain. Maybe we can have like a year of just wall-to-wall sun, and then we can ask for some rain. Pipe, thank you very much for your support. Really appreciate that. Cheers, Becky. Thank you very much for tuning in. And Mr. Skulls saying, hello all, first time chatting. I've been watching since 37,000 subs and still remember Andy's dance for 50,000 subs. I've been hooked ever since. From Greenkeeper's dad. Well, Mr. Skulls, thank you so much, mate, for getting involved in the chat. And I really hope you'll stay getting involved in the chat as well, because that's where we sort of, you know, that's where the community side of things happens in our chat, and we'd love to see you in here regularly, mate. Thank you very much for supporting the channel for so long as well. And Laurie is in the chat. How are you doing, Laurie? Just woke up over here in Dallas. Hope you're all doing well today. We are. We're doing very well. We've waved goodbye to Tom and Anne already as well, Laurie.
Yeah, we only waved once as well.
Yeah, just once.
Definitely not
we
twice.
We didn't wave at the wrong Singapore first. Definitely not, no. No.
Right, we've got another arrival coming in. A couple of departures lining up as well. Really picking up. Got the Emirates A380 should be touching down in a couple of moments. That's just entering the approach shortly. And that should make a bit of a spectacular spray as well. Scandinavian coming in next.
I'll BRB for a second.
Okay. Just entering your screens now. The A320 Neo. Yeah, it's pretty heavy rain, that, to be honest. It's kind of calmed down a bit now, but it is still raining. Rain, wind, lots of clouds. Spring is in the air. It's not too cold though, which is nice. Just a bit cold. Oh my gosh. Buttery landing from the Scandinavian. And only idle reverse being used as well. Must be a very, very smooth landing for them passengers on board. You make the rapid exit taxiway, that would make it nice and slick. Yes, she is. Making a right-hand turn there. Smoothly off 2-3 right. And look at that. It's beautiful. See plenty of these at Manchester these days. Garm Viking, the name on this Neo. Well, Scandinavia being the home of the Vikings. Yeah, very good. Good afternoon to everybody in the live chat. Hope you're all enjoying the show so far. Live here from Manchester Airport on your midweek madness. Ryanair 737 taxiing out. Just over on the south side. Did have a Ryanair 737 MAX 8 coming in as well. Lovely shot of that. Leap 1 Bravo engines. Looking very nice. You can see our next arrival as well.
Okie dokie. Ryanair next to landing from Alicante. Air France A220 on the taxi out as well.
Lovely.
We definitely wouldn't be streaming there, Harry. There's not enough signal, mate, unfortunately.
Ryanair Max 8200 touching down there. If only there was a big quad jet coming in to dry the runway off.
Oh, yeah.
Only.
HD8, welcome to you. Thanks for tuning in. Beautiful head-on profile of the Max. Looking awesome.
Yeah, them big engines, they make a big difference. Much quieter than these CF56s that are on these 800 series with Ryanair. And,
cheers, Jibben. Saying great filming, guys.
Thank you. And the extra power as well, and the more forward-mounted engines make for a smoother ride. So if you're on board, you'll generally find you have a little bit less turbulence. They feel a bit more weighty. And they are much quieter in the cabin as well.
A380 looks like it's making the left-hand turn to become number 2 for arrival, behind a Turkish Airlines A321neo from Istanbul. Not had a merch ping for John Jackson my Sunday. It's probably because I was on the phone, mate. Thank you so much, though, for your order. Really appreciate that.
I know some people do have alerts when merch is bought, don't they?
Yeah, I'll probably switch that off, I think, now. I've got my phone in front of my eyeballs, so I shouldn't miss if I'm getting a goal. Green Jedi, hello, welcome to you. 104th Bullet, how are you doing, mate? Great to see you. Wet runways are the best runways, saying Bullet in the chat.
I think you're right. Make for some really, really cool views. You'll see it from the Emirates A380, which pretty much always uses full reverse thrust at Manchester. One of the pilots of the Emirates A380 today is one of our viewers as well. His name is Chris. We'll be catching him on his arrival. He did reach out this morning to tell us that he'll be making an appearance on the show today.
Nice.
Emirates Flight 17.
Lee saying the king is over my house. Nice, mate. Will you be live on Saturday morning? No, we'll be live on Sunday again after match show on Friday. And Terry gifting a membership to the community. Thank you very much, Terry. Appreciate that. Putting us on 28 brand new VIPs on today's show. Only 12 away from a free t-shirt giveaway. Is that right? No, 22 away. Quick maths. Quick maths.
Crazy how we hit it on Matt's Friday show as well.
I know.
That was wild. He had like 78 or something ridiculous on his Friday show. You guys are nuts.
And Sharon J returning for 2 months saying hello from Adelaide, Australia. Hello, welcome to you. Hope you're doing well. And Flight Radar 24 in the chat. Hey guys, how are you doing?
Hello.
Assume that's Chris behind the account there.
Legend.
We're having a bit of a move around down here today. So we're just on cameras today, I'm afraid, but we will have Flight Radar back on for Sunday.
Oh, guys, if you seen Sunday's show just gone, it was unbelievable. It was such a good show. We had the flight radar integration running. Matt over on the south side as a remote cam on the other runway, and it was just such a good live show.
Yeah, it's action on action constantly. It was amazing.
One of the best shows we've ever done.
Have a listen to this Turkish. And let's get some 10 out of 10s in the chat. The Flight Radar 24. We're integrating with our live streams. Quite a new feature of the live streams, but something we are really, really enjoying. And we're getting a lot of messages from viewers saying they're loving it as well. And as we say, it's not on today's show just because I'm halfway through moving everything around here. But it will be back in time for Sunday. And here's the Emirates A380 next to arrive, just in time.
Hit that record button, let's go. Well, Tom and Ann on this as well?
Yeah, they're on this one as well, yeah.
Okay. Take a look at the spray from this Super Jumbo touching down at Manchester Airport, largest passenger plane in the world. Shouldn't have any issues drying the runway.
Oh, yes.
Beautiful.
That's how we do it on Airliners Live.
Great landing as well.
What a mega, mega arrival. Is there anything better, chat, than an A380 on a wet runway? Convince me.
That was like the perfect timing. The visibility opened back up.
Beautiful.
After a lot of heavy rain at Manchester, these four engines came and dried up the runway. Just vacating 2-3 right now.
Mr. Scholes enjoying that arrival.
Awesome.
As was RJ Wired, loving that. Yes, only the two inboard engines are used for reverse. And the A380 doesn't even need those to stop. It can stop on brakes alone, but no reverses on the outside engines. If you are enjoying the stream so far, guys, don't forget to click that like button. It really does help us a lot, as Mr. Paul Davies gifts an Airliners Live membership to the community. Thank you so much, mate. Putting us on 29 VIPs. 21 away from a gifted t-shirt that we'll be drawing live in the chat before the end of today's show, if we can hit 50 new members on today's stream. If you're enjoying what we do here on Airliners Live and you'd like to support our content, support the channel, click the dollar symbol, then click gifted membership, and that not only helps cover our costs for bringing you these streams, but it also gives back to our awesome community as well by allowing a random viewer in the chat 1 month's free VIP subscription to the channel, which is an awesome thing to do. There it is, the Emirates A380 arriving in from Dubai after a 7-hour, 15-minute flight. And 104th Bullet, Tier 1 on Twitch. Thank you, mate.
Cheers. Wonder if I'll get a wave from the crew on board.
Nice, Edward.
Lovely wave there from the captain. And a thumbs up to all you folks watching live at home. Fantastic landing. I hope you folks on board had a great flight over from Dubai to probably a slightly wetter Manchester airport.
Yeah, another awesome arrival on your midweek show.
The king has arrived.
Doesn't get old, the A380, does it?
No.
It doesn't seem to matter how many times we see it.
Especially when you get a wave. And the phenomenal spray.
Oh, nice, Martin. My wife is just trying out the new air fryer, making brownies.
Yes.
Wow. Let us know how they come out, Martin. We've got an air fryer. We've never done anything sweet in it, though. Hey, and Dynamic Duo, welcome back to business class membership. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. You've just unlocked discounted merchandise. Yeah, Jake, I love our air fryer as well. Yeah, it's super useful. As the A380 pulls up on stand 12 with an army of ground crew waiting to greet it back into Manchester and begin the offboarding process, or the unboarding process, should I say? The offboarding, onboarding. They're getting the bags off. And
Shake
getting
it
the
all
plane
out.
turned around, ready for its flight back out to Dubai in just a couple of hours. Absolutely remarkable how they can turn an aircraft around at that size so quickly. And just how long those engines are running for as well.
Was Captain Mark saying that when they use the reverse thrust, that is the equivalent of a full cycle of the engines, whereas flying a long-haul flight is just one cycle. It's quite crazy.
I wonder how it'd be, you know, just on the stand there, just watching the A380 arriving back in.
Yeah, even like smaller planes was quite cool. When I went to Liverpool Airport, we got to see the pushback of the Jet 2, you know, from the ramp. That was so cool. I don't know, like it's quite a lot to take in, isn't it? Like a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
And you got the actual aircraft and pushing back.
Puddles on the runway, as you can see, as this EasyJet gets ready to vacate in from Gibraltar. The A320neo.
Great destination, Gibraltar is. From what I understand, they do have that tunnel under the runway, so cars no longer have to drive over the runway, and but you can still walk on it, apparently, when there's obviously no planes moving.
Paul, I'm not 100% sure, but I think most of the stands are electronically marshalled at Manchester. Dynamic Duo, thank you, mate. Gifting a membership. That's gone to Paul Murphy. Thank you very much, mate. Cheers for the gifted membership there.
Yeah, thank you for the merch order as well earlier on. Another EasyJet on the way in. The Emirates A380 departure time obviously been pushed back an hour now that the daylight savings times have kicked in. So literally you're probably not going to see it leave till about 3 p.m. some days.
EasyJet arriving in from Bilbao. There's Paul Fletcher. We welcome to VIP membership. Thank you very much, Paul. It's great to have you with us, and cheers for supporting the channel as well. That puts us 18 VIPs away from giving away a t-shirt on today's show. And Henna saying, when's the new merch arriving? I'm in the middle of finishing my order, but it's better to wait. They're not going to be added to the website for the next week or so, Henna, because we're in the middle of moving offices, so the last thing we want to do is launch a new merch product and just be overwhelmed with orders. So we've already got them, but they're not going to be added to the website until at least the end of next week. Cheers, Becky. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Don't let us distract you too much, though. And this EasyJet aircraft arriving in from Amsterdam.
Nice short flight for the Airbus airliner.
Yeah, 56 minutes in total. Let's have a look how their taxi was. Oh, a very straightforward taxi.
Not off the Polder barn then.
No, they're on 1-8. Centre.
Oh, yeah.
And Sheila saying, how can I become a member, please? You hit the dollar symbol, Sheila, which is just to the right-hand side of where you type a message in the chat, and you hit join. And we've got various different options there, depending on how much you'd like to support us with. But if you go for business class or above, you also get a discount code, which you can use on every order on our merchandise website, which gets you 5% off on all of your merchandise. If you can't see the dollar symbol, then we do have a VIP link as well, which Laurie's just posted in the chat for you. Nightbot has put the link in. You can use that link as well if that's easier. And thanks a lot for considering to support the channel. We really appreciate that. Your VIP memberships does keep our channel going, and without your support, we definitely wouldn't be able to do what we do here at Airliners Live, as we do allow all of our content to go out completely free, which is something we've done since the channel was first started. We're proud to continue that on as well. As you can see, the long process beginning. Offloading the baggage, the cargo.
Yeah, good 2 hours or so. I think it's meant to be an hour and a half, but it's more like 2 hours, to be honest. Process of getting the King of the Skies turned around. Ready for it to return leg back to Dubai. I've only ever flown on an A380 once. That was with British Airways to Madrid, of all places, when they were doing them reintroduction flights back to service after the pandemic. British Airways were flying them to, I think, Madrid and Frankfurt, I think. It was really weird because it was basically an A320 flight upgraded to an A380. So there wasn't many passengers on, and most of the passengers seemed like they were there more for the plane than the flight. People with GoPros and stuff, like myself. And they had the entire upper deck not open as well. So you had to, you could ask the staff, the cabin crew, and they could actually take you upstairs, and you could actually have a wander around all the empty seats. And you could even go up front in the, I think it's called Club World, their business class seats, and you could sit in them. And they had like lie flat beds and stuff. It was my first time ever sitting in one of them, and they are quite comfy.
Yeah, they're cool, aren't they?
They are pricey though, when you look at the amount more you've got to pay for them versus just economy, right? It's quite hard to justify.
Where are you guys moving to? I think we're all right now, aren't we? We're going across to the heliport, which is just next door to where we are at the moment. Which is, it's still on Barton, but it's just off it, if you know what I mean. It's hard to explain. Just to the left of where we are now, basically. Yeah,
because Barton Aerodrome is it's like two portions, isn't it, to it? There's the actual airfield, and surrounding the airfield, you've got the hangars, you've got the control tower, you've got all the flight schools, a couple of businesses, and that's where the flight sim centre was as well. And also they've got a cafe there and things, and where the planes get refueled, where we stream from normally. But there's actually a heliport as well, which is on the other side. And that's where you see all your helimeds and police helis and corporate helicopters. You've got some heli pads there.
Like VIP movements and things.
That's it, yeah. A big hangar as well for all the helicopters. I think helimed and police have their own hangars as well. So we'll be over there on that side. So, yeah, like Martin said, we're still on Barton Aerodrome.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not going to be somewhere where you guys can stop in, though, anymore, guys, because it's a gated... you have to have a pass and stuff to get in now, so it's a bit of a change for us, but it was more out of necessity than anything else. So, we're looking forward to it. Should be a big change, and of course, if you're a VIP of the channel, we're going to be making some behind-the-scenes content when we're moving, and we'll be showing you around the new office and stuff like that. So if you do want to have a bit of a nosy, then become one of our VIPs, and you'll get sort of first glimpses at that.
Yep, that includes those who have been gifted memberships as well.
Yeah, all of you who have been gifted one will see all of those videos automatically for the next month, and if you continue your membership, you'll continue to see those as well. And Christopher Wood saying, I can see you guys from Southside. Nice, dude. Let us know whereabouts you are, and we'll zoom in and give you a bit of a wave. And let us know what you're wearing as well. Hopefully you don't have camouflage on. And Mr. D, hello, welcome to you. You're making the ironing less of a chore. And I'll definitely look at a membership when I get back in work. No worries, Mr. D, as long as you're enjoying the stream, mate. Look out for 2 umbrellas.
Ah, okay.
It's me and my mate.
I assume you're probably on like the main mound or something like that. Kind of like opposite us. We'll zoom in after this. Ryanair is out of the way for us. How about that? Surprised you got signal over there.
Can you do a speed test for us?
It's like bonding networks just to
send a text.
Yeah.
He's on the main mound. Yeah, let's have a zoom in, see if we can see it. Then, Chris.
Yeah, that'll be.
Janet's saying it's raining in Barton, so about 10 to 15 minutes it'll be with us. We'll probably be offline by then anyway, I would have thought.
Yeah, I'd love to catch Captain Mark on his departure.
That's the main mound there. I don't know who's left all them chairs out.
What the heck?
That's a bit daft, isn't it?
Wait, what? Are they like dining room chairs?
Come on, guys. If you're coming down to the airport, don't be doing that.
What the heck?
That is not going to help us keep access to that location.
That's random. Anyway, let's have a look over here. 2 umbrellas, 2 umbrellas. Where are the umbrellas? I don't see them. Have I gone too far? Maybe I have.
Yeah, if you do go down the south side viewing area, guys, please take your rubbish with you. Don't leave things like that lying around, because
maybe it was further.
We are very lucky to have the views we have at Manchester, and we certainly don't want to be known as the messy bunch. Oh, here we are. There we are. There's the boys.
2 umbrellas. There they are.
Go on, do us a dance. I think we found you. We found you.
Giving them a wave. They might catch up on the stream. Give them a few seconds, I think.
There you go. There's a wave coming through as well.
Yay.
Quality.
Cheers, folks. 2 peg. Look at that.
Oh, nice.
Seeing double. It's like very much a double stream, this.
Scott's saying it's wet and windy in Toronto. 70 kilometres at the minute.
Wow. That's quite wild. What's Toronto like this time of year? Is it normally quite warm? I don't know much about that part of the world. Obviously, we had our keen eye on Vancouver, but that's pretty far, right? It's about how Vancouver has the same latitude as London. Very similar, anyway. Yet the climates are just so different. They get a lot of snow over there. Much more sunshine, though, in summer.
Those desks don't come apart.
Okay.
So we're going to have to sort that tonight.
Yep.
I think Henry's doing some trials on his own channel, guys. It's not 100% confirmed yet if he's going to continue. He's just doing some testing at the moment, which, of course, we're supporting him with.
Yep.
We want to see him succeed as well, and we'll give him a hand as much as we can. So we'll, of course, keep you up to date with how he gets on.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're still in regular contact with him as well, of course. Next merch idea should be a pair of sunnies in the mask shape.
Wow.
Imagine.
That'd be weird. But, yeah. That's pretty original, though.
Let's have a look what planes we got then to finish up today's show with. Put a filter on.
Captain Mark should be on the move soon. Remember?
Oh, is he? That might be a good one to end on then.
Yeah.
Sleeping mask in that. That's a good idea. What a sleeping mask.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah.
Richard saying, have you ever thought about more members of staff maybe streaming from different airports? I could do Southampton for you. It's not that it's not possible, Richard. It just comes down to the cost, mate, to be completely honest with you, mate. And we tried it in Vancouver, and it didn't do that well, I'll be honest.
Yeah. There's a lot of costs involved.
And without, you know me, I just say it how it is. I think if we couldn't make Vancouver work, I think we'd definitely struggle with Southampton in terms of traffic levels.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I appreciate you reaching out, though.
Yeah.
An airliner's live bikini. Yeah, but who would model that, Helen? A tattoo man gifting a sub to the Airliners Live community. Thank you so much, mate, putting us to 100 VIPs on Twitch. Thank you very much, Tattoo Man. Hope you're doing well, and thank you for getting involved in the channel.
Tattoo Man. I may have my first tattoo ever at the end of this month. Sam is making it out like it's going to be a shocking experience.
When are we doing a live stream from Barton again? As soon as either some military comes through that we can stream, or as soon as the weather improves, Paul.
Which will it be?
Which will it be first? It's been raining for 18 months, so I think the grass in the whole of the northwest of the UK is just crying out for a bit of sun.
Mm.
Mark is now pinging, saying, Ian, thank you, mate.
Sweet. Let's we'll catch that, I think. As per usual, Mark, nice and on time. Outside of flying, he's always like super early to anything.
Yeah, he is.
Never late.
Where would you put the logo on the bikini? God, maybe let's not start that chat, shall we? Yeah, the Barton Air Show, we were just a couple of years too late, weren't we? A couple of years too late. Oh my days. Chucker Dillon raiding the channel on Twitch with 303 viewers on the Twitch chat. Welcome, guys.
Hello.
We are live from Manchester Airport. We're just coming towards the end of our show, but you probably catch the next 10 or 15 minutes or so with us. Thank you, guys. Hope you had a great stream.
Yeah, hello.
Thank you very much for tuning in. Welcome to the show, guys. We stream 3 times a week from Manchester Airport, live aviation. So I know Trucker Dillon takes you on his trucking adventures everywhere with him.
That is such a good idea, that stream.
1,000 IQ, though.
Yeah. I assume that makes like the whole trucking aspect a lot more fun as well. Like,
yeah,
because you're just like talking to people, just vibing.
Time just goes a lot quicker.
Yeah.
EasyJet on the roll out to Dubrovnik.
Is he in the chat though, Trucker Dillon? I assume
he is. Yeah.
Oh, right. I have a question though. Right. So as people like me and Martin have both played Euro Truck Sim and American Truck Sim, how long does it actually take to get used to reversing the trailers?
And you know the trailers that I really struggle with?
Go on.
Them double ones.
Oh, they're the worst.
Mate,
how do you do that?
I cannot quick maths that,
Yeah,
you know, like
the road trains.
you're giving it this. This one's going that way. That one's going that way.
Yeah.
How do you make this back one do anything? Like, do you just ask it nicely? Like, what do you do?
Just get out of
My
push.
brain cannot calculate it at all.
Or in real world, is there just an easy mode where you just press enter and it
just
completes the mission for you?
in, yeah.
You get less XP, but you know it's quicker, isn't it?
That's it.
Yeah, welcome in, folks. That's great. Truck driving is a cool profession.
Yeah,
I've a lot of respect for it. It looks like hard work and long hours, literally. I always like the videos as well, where the people like exploring like truck stops and showing how truckers live, you know, on the road. You got like the cabs they sleep in and stuff. It's so crazy.
It's mad how the ones there, like when they're empty, they have to like open the back doors and that, you know, to show that the truck's empty, so that no one tries jibbing anything from it.
Ah, right. Oh, when they're like stopping over.
When they're stopping over having a kip, they like open the back doors.
See them parked up, don't you, with like the curtains drawn and stuff as well. Watching airliners live streams.
I'd want all the gadgets in my truck, mate.
Yeah.
I'd want like the telly. I've seen one guy who's got an Xbox in his.
What truck would you get? Did you ever have a favourite on?
So, I know you guys are going to laugh at me because I know nothing about trucks. Right. But I loved the Mercedes trucks.
Yeah, they're nice. Yeah.
I really liked them. There was one company near to us in Trafford Park that I saw a lot. I think it was called the Green Company or something. And their trucks, they had all Mercedes ones, and they looked absolutely mega.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Yeah, the Merc ones are quite cool. I always liked the Volvo. I thought they did quite smart, like interiors and just nice truck design.
Did you get the message on Discord from Tracy D? If it's been sent today, Sam, I've not looked, mate. I'll have a look after the stream. Scania, Scania are like the ones, aren't they, chat?
Yeah.
And what's it? Daft, isn't it?
Daft.
That's what they call me when I try and reverse a trailer on no trucks.
Or you got American trucks, Peterbilt.
Well, you only had two choices on that game, didn't you? There's only two trucks. You Kenworth or Peterbilt.
Yeah. That's one thing when you go to the US, though. It's like eye-opening is the truck culture over there. Oh, they're so cool.
Mate, there's some wicked trucks over there.
They have they called Jake brakes, are they? Where they go as they go past you.
What's that?
I think they use it's an engine brake. Maybe Trucker Dylan could shed some light on it. But there's a few times where trucks were driving past, they go ba 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 ba, and it was the brake, the engine braking. We don't have that over here, and I could kind of get why if it's that loud.
Oh right. Dylan drives a DAF. Oh right.
Daft.
So is he daft as well? Is he
daft? He's probably not daft.
I think Trucker Dylan he holds the record as well for I think the most chicken nuggets ever eaten on a Twitch stream.
Is that Mackey's Nuggets?
Yeah.
Is he
everything he's like, just let me just stop in Mackey's here and get some chicken nugget.
Not in his. Can't go through the drive-through in that thing, can he? Oh, come on, we can squeeze through.
And he just drinks like cartons of milk as well. He's not.
All right. Guess it's energy, isn't it? Keeps you going.
Impy saying in Europe we have a retarder which is kind of similar to the Jake brake. Okay. I'm just going to nod, mate, because I don't know what you see as well.
Yes, sounds good.
Cheers. Thanks for letting me know. I don't know.
It's one for the dinner table. Hey guys, did you know?
So far, I've got what it's called and Andy's impression. Which
That's all you need to know. You are now a truck driver. Certified truck driver. When
Captain
I used to
Mark's on the taxi apparently now.
Yes. Is that him there to the left?
What's his reg? I assume so. That's the only EasyJet that's moving.
I know he's off to Antalya.
Okay, that's him. Yeah.
Yay! he's going to struggle to see us because we're struggling to see him with a 600mm lens.
And Danny Taylor, thank you very much for the 18 months, saying ever closer to the gold tail. Keep doing what you're doing, guys. The weather may be naff, but the community and content you create is the complete opposite. Please teach me how to do that with a drawing, saying Danny. Thank you so much, mate. Really appreciate the support.
Yeah.
Thanks for your help.
Great work, and thank you for the artwork the other week as well for my birthday. My birthday? No, it was our anniversary, wasn't it? That was really, really nice. It's going to go up in a new house.
The weather is bad. It really is. It's been like this for 18 months.
It just doesn't stop.
We're hoping this year we get a bit of respite. So,
but I remember when I used to frequent McDonald's. My little basically gold card holder. 20 nugs was always my go-to. Simple, innit? Straight to the point. I assume that's Trucker Dylan's option. But what was the dip? Sweet curry, I think it was called.
Oh yeah,
that was pretty mega. I know barbecue's a classic, isn't it?
Yeah, got a bit of barbecue.
Yeah, the visibility, folks, is pretty atrocious, I must admit. Let's catch that 220 that's departing, if we can see it. It actually is this bad, the visibility.
And Silent51 gifting 5 memberships to the community. Thank you so much, mate. Cheers for that. Putting us only 13 VIPs from giving a t-shirt away. Can we do that before Captain Mark departs? As we will be wrapping the show up after Mark has left. We give away a t-shirt when we hit 50 memberships on YouTube. And we have 13 away.
I wonder if it's... Nope.
Lights flashing.
We can see, it's like Morse code. S-O-Z? Soz?
There's a guy's giving us a hello.
Well, I hope Antalya has better weather than this. I'm sure it will.
And we're only 23 likes away from 1,000. Waves in the window, we can see them.
Yes.
Our good friend Captain Mark lining up. Captain on board the EasyJet Neo flight. Absolute legend. Sky was with us yesterday filming a video as well. We got another video coming. He gives up so much time to the channel, guys, and he never will take anything in return.
Exactly.
We've tried.
Yes.
So let's get some love in the chat. Get some Captain Mark emotes in the chat as well.
He has to sneak merch into his bag as he leaves. I remember he wanted, because he went on a holiday last year with his family, and it was a lot of their first time travelling. And as a result, he wanted the Airline's Live travel wallets, which I'd recommend, folks, because I use mine all the time, even just as a regular wallet. But they're great for travelling with. You can put passports in there and all your different cards and change. And he wanted 3 of them. So we're like, oh, there we go, Mark, have 3 of them, there you go. And he just would not leave until he paid. He was like, no, let me pay for them.
It's like, just take them, mate, and you're doing enough for us. He's like, nah.
We have a card machine that we use for the task fairs, but that wasn't set up at the time. So I tried to set it up. I was like, just take it. Just take it for free. You do enough for the channel.
Yeah, he's a legend.
And I think what he ended up doing was he went home and then he actually just ordered 3 on the website and just said, there you go.
Nightmare, isn't it?
Nightmare, literally.
Impy saying that retarder or the Jake brake you were talking about uses engine braking so that it doesn't overwork the brakes, because when them brakes get hot, they're pretty much useless.
Right, yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense. Yeah, I've seen those YouTube videos where you've got the runoff roads, for trucks going down long hills that when the brakes just stop working.
Wow.
They got these mad escape roads that they go on.
I suppose they are mega heavy, aren't they, trucks?
Yeah.
It's like when you see people changing lanes on roads in front of trucks, without a huge gap. It's worrying, man, because they take a long time to stop, some of them trucks. If you've ever gone on Euro Truck Sim and turned the brakes to realistic, you'll see what I mean. It'll catch you out.
Captain Mark lining up, ready to go.
Yeah.
If you have enjoyed today's show, guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new so that you can watch us next week. We are live, on the next show. We are live on Friday with Mr. Matt Cam Smith, and we will be back with you on Sunday for the Super Sunday show. So make sure you tune in to both of those, folks, and we'll keep you up to date if you are a VIP on everything else that's going on as well.
I'm looking forward to Sunday.
Yeah, I am.
It's going to be mega.
Another wave up front as well from Mr. Mark before he leaves.
Have a great flights, folks. Oh, there's that Jet 2. Just quickly catch this. There's that weird Jet 2 there.
Ah, yeah.
Is it the Go to Sky or something? I forget the name.
I think so, you're right.
Something like that.
Oh, this one's the ETF one.
ETF, okay. That's weird, isn't it? It looks kind of cool. It's not terrible. Well, they're subleased airliner for Jet 2. I mean, they've got a huge fleet as is. It just says a lot when a lot of their flights are fully booked and they're having to get more aircraft in their fleet leased in, whether that be wide bodies or the odd narrow body like that.
Greg's saying they call them runaway lane here in the States. Ah, okay. Hey, Mel. Hope you're well. And off he goes, is Mark on the way out.
There he goes. Nice aircraft to be flying as well. A320neo.
What a legend. Mark needs the key. Yes, let me take it off the key ring. I am doing it right now. Right now, mate. And off goes Captain Mark, giving it the beans out of Manchester. And that's going to wrap up our midweek show for today, folks. A huge thank you to everybody who's supported the channel with gifted memberships and support. We really appreciate it. And thank you to everybody who's tuned in, got involved in the chat, subscribe to the channel if you are new as well. And don't forget, Matt will be live on Friday, bringing you all of the aviation action here from Manchester Airport. A big shout out to Trucker Dylan for raiding the channel as well.
Thank you,
legend.
Thank you.
Well done to Andy up on the camera. He's not got his camera up there today just with the rain, but smashing it as always.
Thank you.
But from all of us here at Airliners Live, thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you've enjoyed the show. And we'll see you on Matt's show on Friday and in the sim with Fezza tomorrow. Take it easy, guys.
See ya. Bye.